Yeah, hi guys. Very good evening. Today, today's session we are going to discuss couple of pending concept about in restore. Then we will go for intro about high availability and disaster recovery solutions. Yesterday we have discussed some couple of concept, right? So what are the available and what is HA and what is a DR? That is what we are going to discuss today. And yesterday we have discussed. When you will go for with no recovery and when you will go for with recovery. So when you go for with standby, forgot about the standby. With the standby we are going to discuss on log shipping concept, then you people get understand easily. No, last but not least, one important concept is point in time restore. Point in time restore. Last recovery session we have discussed, right? Point in time restore is possible. Point in time is restore is not possible. We discussed lot whenever we are discussing recovery model, right? Now today that is the one concept we are going to discuss. Point in time restore we are going to discuss in point in time, sir, what we mean by point in time restore. So let me give one example, then you can easily can understand. Every 1 hour I'm taking the backup. Okay, every day I'm taking the backup. Suddenly somehow, okay, at the middle of somewhere around for example at 9:30 a.m. someone is deleted, unfortunately. Someone is deleted, unfortunately someone deleted some records at 9:30, unfortunately, and some one table. That is the one scenario. And one more scenario is someone unfortunately enter the junk data, means duplicate data. Unfortunately they have inserted some duplicate data into the object. That is the one case. Okay, mostly, sir, point in time restore is nothing but very simple concept. See, whenever you are restoring 10 a.m. backup, what is the data will be available? Whatever the changes you made from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., right? So whenever restoring 10 a.m. backup, yes or no? When you are restoring 10 a.m. backup, whatever the changes from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., it will be restored. But unfortunately, something happened in middle. Either they deleted some data or they deleted entire object or deleted some couple of rows or inserted some junk data, means duplicate data into the object. So certain cases, these are the couple of scenarios. Your application team will come to you and ask at 9:30 to till 9:30. I want to data. I don't want to after 9:30. Till 9:30 I want to data. And point in time restore means whenever you are restoring 10 a.m. backup, you are stopping at 9:30. 9:30 means 9:29 you are stopping the restores, means I don't want to after 9 to 9:29. I want to just to till 9:29 data, because after 9:29 I perform certain things. I don't want to those things to me. I want to till 9:29. So you are stopping the restoration. That is nothing but technically you can call it as point in time restore at a particular time. You are stopping the restoration. That is nothing but technically you can call it as point in time restore at a particular time. You are stopping your restoration in a regular. What will happen when you are restoring 9 a.m. backup? It will restore till 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., right? When you are restoring 10 a.m. backup, it will restore 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., right? When you are restoring 11 a.m. backup, it will restore from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But I don't want to entire 1 hour data. I want to particular somewhere I need to stop it. I need to stop it because I perform something. Then you may ask one question. Perform only one table. I perform only one table. What about remaining data? Okay, whatever you are saying, I can agree. To 9:30 is someone is deleted some record, someone is deleted some object, and someone inserted some duplicate data, and someone updated some duplicate data, some junk data. Something happened or okay updated. I don't want to that data. Case my database I'm having thousands table. Out of 1,000 tables, only one table is affected. If I'm restoring till 9:29, What about other tables? Anytime you got this type of questions who already working, what is point in time restore? We are stopping the restoration at a certain time. That is it. Apart from nothing is there. You are stopping the restoration under specific time. I don't want after that. Just to stop at 9:29 a.m. After changes, whatever we perform that won't reflects whenever you are restoring. It will restore till 9:29 a.m. only. Means whenever you are restoring 10 a.m. backup, it will restore till 9:29 a.m. only because you are stopping at 9:29 a.m. That is what point in time restore. When you will go for point in time restore means either you will perform some delete data, some duplicate data and duplication updates and you are inserted some data or you are deleted some object and you deleted some records in certain cases. In this type of cases, your application team explicitly come to you and they may ask you. Unfortunately, we perform this one, and can you bring my object again back? So in that scenario, what we'll do means, and what everyone do will do means, I'm having a backup file. I'm having backup file, right? Full backup and differential backup and transaction log backup. Assume I'm having backup. So whenever we are restoring, you will stop at 9:29. You will stop at 9:29 a.m. Right? Stop restoration can be done with dummy database. Whenever you are restoring the database, you will restore with different name. I'm not overwriting the existing database because I only one object is affected. What about remaining object? I need to think about the entire things, right? For simple one object, if I go for a point in time restore, what about the rest of the object changes that will affect, right? And then maybe data loss as well. So you need to restore whenever you are restoring, and you need to restore with a different name and what temporary database, and you need to restore temporary. You need to restore with a different name and only that object, and you need to replicate again. Once you restore is completed, that object you need to replicate to database again, original database. That is what actually will do in real world. And also you may get one question, if I'm going for a point in time restore, what about remaining data? We are not thinking about the that remaining data. You should think about remaining data as well, right? Only one table, some duplicate data. Only one table, some duplicate, and one table has been deleted. One table has been updated, some records. I just don't want that update on specific table, but what about others? So that case, try to create the database with a different name, and you need to replicate only that object to the source database. Point in time restore is only that point in time restore is means for simple understanding, and someone performs certain things at a specific time. That scenario only they will come to you and ask. That is the one scenario. And one more scenario, I can ask you one more question to you. Assume application team is performing everyday select statement, couple of tables. Suddenly he went to vacation for 10 to 15 days. He came back from vacation, and he performs same select statement and same table and same objects, and unable to find, there is no object, and application team reach out to DBA. Hey DBA peoples, can you please help? I'm not able to find the object. Then what will do? What will ask the question application team, since how long you are not able to access the object, and they may tell, hey may he may answer you, last week I just performed this select statement, everything is fine, and this week I just went to vacation for 1 week. Now once back I'm able to find, I'm not able to find, means in between this week something happened. Will you agree or not? Someone may tell you the time frame, then it is very easy, but someone may not tell you the time frame. Now it is very tricky for us. If they are telling time frame like 9:30, 10:40, and 12:15, 12:50, well and good, we are safe. So if they are not informing time frame, then what we'll do? Something happened in between this week only, because last week he able to perform and the able to see the object, but this week not able to see, means in this week something happened, someone is done something. That is what two scenarios here. One scenario is someone directly tell us and we can restore it the data till that point. Someone reach out to you, I'm not able to find last week. I'm not able to find last week. I'm able to see last week. I'm able to see this week. I'm not able to see. One scenario. One scenario is very easy. You can download. You can restore full backup, and you can restore differential backup, and you can restore the transaction log backup. The stop at class time, and point in time restore is possible only one only full backup and transaction log backup. Point in time restore is not compatible with the differential backup. It is possible with the full backup and the log backup, because full backup contain log records and log files contain log backups is contains log records, but differential backup will contain only the extents modifications. It won't contain the log records. Contains LDF file, but it won't contain the log records. So try to understand the logic. That is very very important here. Point in time restore, two different scenarios. One is they will tell the time, and another one don't they don't know, because they unable to tell you, because they don't know anything, right? When the object has been deleted, because is not available from last 1 week, right? Then what will do in these scenarios? Now tell me, if they are telling time, you can directly go and restore, and well and good. If you are they are not telling the time, and what will do? I can show you practically two scenarios. Let me open SSMS. Yeah, let me create the database. I'm creating TestDB. I'm making as a SCA. Everything is good. I'm creating a I have created database. Let me create one table. Let's I'm going for EMP. Employee ID, insert into EMP values 1 comma. Yeah, very simple. Uh, I'm uh, I'm created a simple demo for you. Very simple point in time restore. I'm showing demo for you to make understanding everyone. I'm creating one table and inserting some values, inserting some data, and delete one record. Now first let me make take full backup. Just I'm taking the full backup. Testdb dot underscore full dot bak. I have taken the full backup, and now first let me take full backup. And as you know, right, everyone you need to take the full backup, right? And I have taken the full backup. So when you are inserting the data and how many records are available on full backup, first of all, let me create the table. I have created table. I am inserting three values first. I have inserted three values in the test database. Let me verify. Let me verify how many records are available. I have three records. I am performing the full backup. Navigate the path. This backup is three records, right? Testdb underscore three underscore full dot bak. I am mentioning the name, backup name. My full backup is done. This is the my full backup. In this full backup, I have three records. Whenever you are inserting the data, right, how many records are available on the full backup? Three records are available, because okay, three records are available, and now I'm inserting again three more records. When you are working with point in time restore, when you are working with point in time restore, especially working with point in time restore, just for wait for every backup, just wait for 2 or 3 minutes, just wait for 3 or 2 or 3 minutes, and okay, simply run, it will it will take backup, and you need to wait some time, some time frame you need to maintain. So that is our demo, right? Will work very smoother, because in real world keep on entering, right? So when your application team will go and validate, but here there is no that much data, right? If you are creating a small table, and just patapat you are doing backup and execution, it is very difficult to show your point in time restore demo. So what I mean to say, first I created database. I waited for 2 minutes, and then I created tables inside the data. Again, I'm waited 2 more minutes. Then again some inserted some data. Wait for 2 more minutes. Again it's data. Again you inserted the data. Wait 2 more minutes, and delete the data, and take the time frame when you got deleted, when you perform the delete operation. Take that time frame for your reference purpose, and take time frame. Then I will show you, and what is the point in time restore. I can bring back to my deleted data with help of point in time restore. Every backup you need to wait, just wait for 5 minutes. Okay, for full backup 5 minutes, and differential backup 5 minutes, and transaction log backup 5 minutes. Every backup you are taking backup just to perform some transactions, but just for reference purpose. When you making the delete operation, just to make entry the time frame, that could be very easy who are starting first time. And what is the point in time restore. Now I'm inserting again three more records. Almost 9 1 I have performed the full backup. Again I'm inserting three more values. Now it is 9 7 6. Now it's almost we have performed 9 1, right? It's almost 5 minutes. Well and good. And I have inserted three more records. And now I'm taking the differential backup. Yeah, I'm taking the differential backup. Almost 2 minutes over, right? Now I'm performing differential backup. Just to remove this and to navigate the path. Here I'm making underscore differential. Just I'm taking the differential backup. We have wait around 2 minutes, right? Let me make the differential backup. My differential backup is completed. Okay. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, and easily when right click. I'm telling sir, one easy way is when you are right click the instance. When you right click the instance, go to reports, and go to schema changes history. Whenever you are deleted, and when you are performing drop statement, means DDL operations. When you are performing any DDL operations, it will get all the information. It will track this first place you need to look into. So whenever you perform any DDL operations like alter, create, and drop, truncate. Okay, so schema change history, it will track this history here. You can get it from here. First, you can verify any DDL operations performed in the on the database. Okay, who perform and what is the time they perform. You can get it that information from the schema change history. It will track this. This is the first place. I will explain you. Just you need to remember schema level changes and object level changes like create, alter, drop table, drop, and delete will be capture the first location where you need to go and verify. This is the first place you need to verify. Now sir, let me again I'm going to insert two more values. I have inserted two more values. Okay. Again I'm taking the transaction log backup. Just remove the path and navigate the path. Total 8 records is available, right? I'm making 8 log, and the extension should be .trn. Yeah, I'm taking the transaction log backup. My transaction log backup is completed. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, and then we will perform the delete operation. Total 3 backups are available. Okay, done. Sir, we'll wait for 2 more minutes. That will perform the delete operations. And see, I have taken the full backup, and I have taken the differential backup, and I have taken the transaction log backup. And after that, I'm deleting one record. Total, I have the 8 records in my table. When I perform select star from EMP, I have 8 records. After 2 minutes we can perform delete operation. Yeah, almost 3 minutes done, right? We are performing delete operation. Let's note down the time frame when you are performing delete statement. I have deleted one record, that is sixth record. I have deleted 918. I have deleted. I have 6 records, right? 7 records, and the sixth record is deleted. Make a note. 7:18 p.m. Now I have deleted one record, and I have deleted record 6, and assume someone is deleted one record. And whenever you are performing the select operation, and you don't know anything about who deleted, and when you perform select star from EMP, you are getting some less data, and when you are reading the data, and you are came to know, and I'm getting a less data. So usually you should get, and you should get 8 records, right? Unfortunately you are getting 7 records because someone is deleted one record. You don't know anything. I'm telling, if I'm showing you, but you really you don't know anything who deleted also, and when is the deleted also. And when I'm going for schema level changes, and DML are not able to tracking any by default. DML never track. DML means insert and update, delete. Nowhere it will be track. And DDL it will track by the schema changes report history. But to DML, no. Either you need to explicitly enable auditing, and explicitly enable the CDC, change the data capture, and explicitly you need to enable the triggers, and explicitly you need to make some automation. Then it will be audit something whenever you perform insert, update, and deletes. Otherwise nowhere it will be tracked where you can find. And even when you go to the error logs also, and if something is someone is telling, I can find SQL error logs. No, sir. Insert, update, delete. Nowhere you can track it. You cannot track anything from error logs, from schema level changes. By default, no. But if you want to track the changes, and capture auditing, like the database level audits, you need to enable, or you need to use the any third party tools, and third party tools you need to enable some triggers, and the triggers need to make entry in any one of the table. That is again different configuration by default. Your DML operations are not auditable again. Okay, getting my point, right? By default it is not auditable. Now you need to have some tricky. Now you will start with the difficulty. Let me take transaction log backup. Meanwhile, I'm taking the transaction log backup. I'm taking the transaction log backup. This transaction log backup, I'm making 7 testdb 7 tlog.trn. Then I'm having full backup. I'm having full backup. I'm having differential log backup. I'm having two T-log backups. Now tell me, and someone is telling the time frame. It's very easy to recover the data. If someone is not telling the time frame, and now it will become bit challenging. And two things are: first, focus on. I'm already telling the time frame, right? I'm telling the time frame that unfortunately I trigger the delete operations at what is the time? 7:18. I have performed the delete operation. If I'm telling you people's time frame, you know. But if any application team is not telling the time frame, you don't know, right? And what we'll do means, that is the real world, real time. I'm telling the time frame to you. Just I want to till 7:18. After 7:18, I don't want to my database available still when I have taken the backup 7:18. But I want to backup, but 7:18 only. I don't want to after 7:18. Now what do you do? Let me try to restore it. I'm selecting all the backups. Go to device and add. I'm selecting all the backups. One shot only. Unselect the tail log backup. I selected with arrange the data and uncheck the tail log backup. And when you restoring it, it will erase the data. And now there is one option called restore timeline. Here timeline is the right timeline. In you're able to see in graphical user interface, right? Specify the date and time. Here I am specifying the time frame 7:18 and 00. That's what I have noted, right? Time under 7:18. 7:18 you have performed delete operations. Now click on OK and go to files and relocate all the files. But I don't want to restore on the same database name, just to make it dummy. But I don't want to restore the on the same database. Only one affected, right? Not entire database affected. Now you are creating dummy database. I'm creating dummy. Okay, you can give any name, sir. I have just given name. You can give any name. I have given the name dummy. Let me create a script as well. Now click on OK. Now you can go and read the data. Select star from EMP. So you can read the data for this database. Okay. Select stars from EMP. You have 8 records, right? If you know the time, very easy. Don't know the time, you don't know the time frame. Now challenge will becomes. If you know that time, it's very easy. But it is very easy. When you go to the command prompt, so this is the command you need to pass the stop at. This is the very important stop at button with the stop at parameters make very important interview questions. And what is the command to perform the point in time restore and log database restore log on database from disk with stop at. And will specify the time frame 7:18. I told, right? Whatever you specify time frame, it will display here. If you know the time frame, this is what the point in time. This is what point in time means. I don't want to after 25, after 7:18. I want to till 7:18. Only that is the what point in time restore. Whatever the data is being here, being there, but I want to till only 7:18. I don't want to after 7:18. Whatever you made changes, I don't want. Don't restore on the same database and don't do that thing. So we need to create a new database with any name and restore that specific time. Now what you need to do? Now I need to move this data into the original database. Now I need to move this table to this this database. How will move and how you that is what that is the major things. And how will move. So you have different methods. One simple method I will tell you. One simple method I will tell you. Go to database and again I'll come to you that script who are listening first time using the generate the and general script. I can export the data. Go to task, go to generate scripts and go to next. Here you need to specify select specific database objects. Here you need to select. I need to do choose the table and next to go to the next. After that advance. In advance here schema only is there, right? I need to change data only. I need to choose the only data. I don't want to choose schema. I want to only data. If you want to do schema with data, you can select schema with the data. Okay. Schema means structure along with the data, but I want only data here. So select the data and save to a new query window and click on next and click on next. This is the tables in my database. Now I need to copy here, truncate the table, truncate EMP, truncate table name, command is successfully. After that, I'm going to insert the all the records. I'm inserting the data and whenever you read the data, you will get 8 records. I have truncated the data in this database and when I export data, right, I'm inserting this data into the that table. When I run this command, I'm getting 8 records, right? This is what point in time restore actually you need to do. not sure whether you are following same mechanism or not, but I will follow this mechanism, and I will explain the same interviewer also same mechanism. So I don't want to restore of directly on the database, that is never perform this database. And if you don't know and what will do, there are not telling the any time frame, and you don't know about the time frame. This is how you need to do. If you know the time frame, I got 8 records, right? If you don't know and what will do, they are not telling any time frame, and you don't know about the time frame as well. Okay, right click the database and go to the task. I can restore the database. Let me, I'm restoring the database. I'm deleting this database. I have deleted the database, and first I can restore first full backup. This is my full backup. This is my full backup. Let me restore with dummy only. Let me relocate all files. Go to options. Here I am going to with the standby. I am restoring with this help of standby. Restoring with standby. With the standby mode means whenever you restore a database, right? With the standby mode, database will go to read only mode. You can read the data whenever you are restoring the with the standby mode. Whenever restoring with the standby mode, your database will go to read only mode. Means you will read the data. You can perform the select statement. So now what you need to do? You need to read the data. I'm restoring the database with standby. Can remove tail log. My database restoration completed. Standby and read only mode. When I select star from EMP, select star from EMP. I'm reading the data. For getting the data well and good. If you are not getting the data means before this full backup only someone deleted. If I'm getting data means my database, my data is available in the backup file, but you are not getting the database before full backup. For this someone is deleted, you need to go for previous full backup. For getting the data means my data is available in this backup file, but you are not getting the database before this full backup. For someone is deleted, now you need to go for a previous full backup, and you need to do on a trail on method. Means trail on method means first you need to restore full backup, then first you need to restore full backup, then perform the select statement, and next you need to perform the next you need to restore the database, restore the differential backup, then you perform the select statement, then you need to restore the transaction log backup, then you need to perform the select statement. You need to perform the trail on method, and there is no way, but that is not easy to troubleshoot. And whenever you will get the time, it is not easy. There is a function called, and there is a function called fn underscore db log. You can go and search fn db dump log, take this query, take transaction log backup. Yeah, when you go to this log and you need to copy this log, this query, and you need to edit the path, you will get it the information, current LSN, transaction ID, and transaction name, and operation when is deleted. I have deleted on 7/18, right? You will get it complete information in this query. How many rows is deleted? One row is deleted. Who is deleted? Complete information you will get it query. We can trace this one, and whatever we perform the changes, that is one change this option somewhere, and we need to run this kind of select statement under fn underscore db underscore dummy log, and you need to pass the transaction log backup, and transaction log backup file. You start the reading what transaction you've been performed. This is the one thing. There is option. There will be two. One is fn underscore db log only, and another one is dump log, and dump log will read the log file. Again, I am telling these two are easy, not easy, but I am going to explain you this one in the replication, how to read the log file. So how to read the log file, and that means you need to read the LDF file, and we can read this whenever you are creating database, right? There will be LDF will be created. You can read the log file using the FNDB log. If you want to read the backup file, you can read the help of fn underscore dump underscore db log, right? These two options. One I familiar one. Uh, I can work on this, but not familiar with this one. We need to research whenever I'm discussing. We are discussing whenever we are discussing fn underscore db log. I may also explain. You are okay using this, we can find it, but I'm telling it's not easy to analyze. So either you need to do trailer on method, and first you need to restore a full backup and verify restore differential backup and verify restore log backup. Two methods you can use. They are not specifying the time frame in case if you not audit. If not audit is not enabled, in case audit is not enabled, if audit is not enable, you will go and verify from the audits. The audits is enabled, you can go and directly verify from the audits. So we have separate sessions for auditing. I will explain audit session. I will show you practically as well. Do research again, everyone, and let me go to the scenario basis. Let me prepare some content to you. Let me go for scenario basis. Okay, I have prepared some content to you on 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and 12 p.m., and 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Monday, I am going to full backup at 9 a.m. and Monday 10 a.m. transaction log backup and 11 a.m. transaction log backup and 12 p.m. differential backup and 1 p.m. transaction log backup and 2 p.m. transaction log backup and 3 p.m. differential backup and 4 p.m. transaction log backup. This is my backup strategy. Okay, every day I am taking the full backup every day, and every 1 hour I am taking a transaction log backup. Every 3 hours I am taking the differential backup. Let me discuss one by one scenario and one by multiple scenarios, and will become more stronger. At 12:30, my database got corrupted. What will do? 12:30, my database is corrupted. What will do? That is Thursday. Thursday at 12:30 p.m. my database got corrupted, and full backup and full backup and then differential backup and transaction log backup, and answer this one. And the real world, and that 12:30 p.m. my database is corrupted, and what we will do after 1 p.m. my database is corrupted or 12:30 p.m. how we can bring my database to online. My database is corrupted, or my database is corrupted, somebody is someone or 12:30, how you can recover the database. This is the first task when your database is corrupted. I told you, right? Perform tail log backup. Tail log backup, it will go to the database to restoring mode, or whenever your database corrupted, you will perform that tail log backup with continue with errors, but tail log backup, no sir. Tail log backup. So what? That is what I told you, right? That planned tail log backup and unplanned tail log backup. You remember? Now you forgot to scenario. Whenever the scenario, whenever my database is corrupted, first you need to get the tail log backup. That's it, sir. First, now we are going to next, and I will go to I will restore Thursday full backup with no recovery, and restore from the followed with full backup 12 p.m. backup, right? Whenever your backup is corrupted at 12:30, and followed by the full backup differential backup, when it will happen 12, right? 12 p.m. Differential backup with no recovery. Next, I will restore the uh, transaction log backup with the recovery. That is your answer. Simple answer. I'm not making any complex. And tail log backup means whenever your database is corrupted, I will perform the tail log backup to make database log change intact. Means I will perform the tail log backup to make the log change intact means the backup is not taken, right? Next backup will be about 1 p.m. but my database is corrupted at 12:30. What is about 30 minutes changes? Let me try one tail log backup. It will success or not. Let me try. So that is what your first answer. First, I will perform the tail log backup. May or may not success. Next Thursday, I will restore full backup with no recovery and restore Thursday differential backup and restore the tail log backup. Restore the transaction log backup and your recovery is done. How you can take if your database is corrupted and how you can take key log backup? Won't allow. It will allow only tail log backup. Okay, and restore the tail log backup and recovery is done. How you can take if a database is corrupted? How you can take a tail log backup? Won't allow. It will allow only tail log backup. That's what I told you, right? First scenario. Unfortunately, I deleted 12 p.m. backup. Now tell me, 12 p.m. backup I have deleted. How will I restore? First, how I will restore Thursday full backup with no recovery, and then under 10 a.m. Tail log backup with no recovery, and then 11 a.m. backup with no recovery, then restore the 12:30 tail log backup with recovery. My database will come to online, right? 10 a.m. my database got deleted. 10 a.m. 9 a.m. I can restore, sir. 10 a.m. backup is deleted. If I'm restoring 11 a.m., if I'm restoring 11 a.m., LSN will be mismatched. Log backup will be follow the log backup LSN log chain, right? This log backup will follow this log backup LSN chain, but unfortunately this backup is deleted. You don't know, you don't have any backup now. There may be LSN mismatch means after 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Completely data loss. I can recover till 9 a.m. only. Already told you, right? LSN change and log backups will follow the log backup LSN chain. Before 11 a.m., there is a 10 a.m. log backup, and that log backup is deleted by someone. Now, what will happen? Whenever I'm restoring 11 a.m. backup, you will get LSN chain mismatch. So after 9 a.m., completely there will be data loss. Now 9 a.m. full backup also deleted, and 12:30 p.m. your database is corrupted, and now 9 a.m. Full backup is deleted. This full backup you need to restore first. This full backup you need to restore first with no recovery, followed with this full backup. What is the differential backup means? Before full backup, when you perform the differential backup means 6 a.m. right? It is follow the full backup. When you are perform the differential backup before this only, right? Every 3 hours. I'm taking the differential backup means before 9 a.m. means 6 a.m. right? So first I will restore Wednesday 9 a.m. full backup. Then I will restore Thursday 9 a.m. differential backup. After 6 a.m. I will restore all the transaction log backup, and Wednesday full backup but 9 a.m. and Thursday 6 a.m. differential backup followed with differential backup, whatever the transaction log backup it will restore. That is how your scenario basis. You got it right. Now here last but not least, restore will also maintain the history these files in MSDB database. Again, restore information will also available. Restore on file. I have shown you, right? Restore information and restore file and restore history and restore file group. Restore is the primary table, and these are three tables will contains the restore information means who perform and when perform, which backup you perform. You can track the information with the help of restore. Three tables on MSDB database like backup also I told you, right? So backup it contains the backup history and the backup media family and the backup file Like same restore will also contain the three files, and restore files, and restore file group, and restore history. And you can go and search Google also, restore history information, restore history in SQL server. You can search in Google also, you'll get it. You can take this command. There is no backup, there is no information. Let me remove this. How to find restore history in the SQL server? You will get it. You will get lot of script in Google also. Out of that, which is giving more information, which script is giving more information. This statement is contain the restore history and backup set table. It's mapping. Okay, when you are perform the restore, just to cross verify your restore success or not. It will provide you complete information. Just when you perform, when your restoration successful or not. And so restore history backup is completely maintained by the MSDB database. Definitely give me, definitely you only one question, maximum two questions. And what one question means, they will ask you scenario only. And I have backup, I have database, I'm taking full backup on Sunday, and differential backup on daily, and transaction log backup daily. And my database is corrupted, how you can recover? Then your answer should be, first I will perform the tail log backup. Okay, now I will restore the Sunday full backup, then the followed by the Sunday full backup, and I will restore the differential backup with no recovery, and then restore all the transaction log backup with no recovery, except last tail log backup. I will restore the tail log backup with the recovery. That is what your answer should be. Only one question they may ask, but backups, and they may ask maximum 4 to 5 questions. One is very important, copy only backup. They may ask you one more scenario: what is a backup strategy, and what is your backup strategy on your project? What is the project you are working, right? Whatever the project you are working, right? What is the backup schedule time? Is nothing but your strategy, sir. Backup strategy. Just make one cluster info who is not working. And let me give one answer. Someone is asking you what is your backup strategy, then your answer should be any answer, but I'm giving one answer to you. Every Saturday 12 a.m. I will perform the full backup, and every day 12 a.m. I will perform differential backup, and every 1 hour I will perform the transaction log backup. Very simple. And what is your backup strategy? You will tell Saturday or Sunday or Friday. Don't tell Friday, because full backup will only on the non-business hours. So just to tell over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. So your answer I'm giving 12 a.m. I will perform the Saturday 12 a.m. and Sunday 12 a.m. and I will perform full backup every day 12 a.m. and every day 12 a.m. I will perform differential backup. Every 1 hour I will perform the transaction log backup. This is what your answer should be. Backup strategy anytime. That is how this script will be help you lot when your restoration is completed. Restoration date and restoration type, differential backup, log backup. This is the today session, and tomorrow will come up with other concept. Thanks for watching, everyone.